Good morning, November the 3rd. And I was making breakfast this morning. I got some sausage out and fried it. I know I'm trying to get away from eating pork, but my brother-in-law had some big old hogs a few weeks ago, and we bought one or traded for one and got it butchered. So I've got a freezer full of pork, but it's all in the freezer. That's the catch. So I just had this brainstorm this morning. I love my freezer and I love freezing things, but I had this brainstorm this morning that maybe I ought to take some of that sausage and fry it up and can it and put it in the jar. I've got one skillet full back there. I haven't started yet because I'm brainstorming. So I thought, but I am going to fry up some of that sausage, may even do some of the ham and put it in the jar, some of the sausage in a jar. I think I'll fry up and crumble some of the sausage and put it in the jar. And I'm going to can that stuff. And it won't be taking up my freezer space. And if something happens to the freezers or the freezers go out, I'll already have it ready to go. Don't you think that's a good idea? I know I kind of always keep things. What am I? I'm always prepared, but I wouldn't be prepared if my freezers went out. I'd be in a heck of a shape if my freezers went out. So that's my plan. I think it sounds like a good one because I've got the jars, I've got the lids, I've got everything I need. I'd have to quit sewing long enough to can, but maybe if I got the canner going, I could watch it while I sewed. Cause you know how I do everything here on this counter while the stove's there, the sink's there, and I'll get it done. So I think that's a good idea. I need to do some quick research on how long I'd have to run the canner for pork, for sausage and ham. I know that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll have that shelf stable on my pantry shelf. So I've got a plan. If I can get it accomplished, I bet I can. It may take me a day or two to get it all lined out and going, but that's what I'm gonna do. It was about a pound and a half of sausage or so, you know, come from the butcher shop, and I fried the whole thing, and then I keep some in the freezer so I can take it out and make breakfast pretty quick if I'm not making biscuits and gravy. But I've got biscuits in the oven this morning too. So I'm gonna make gravy to go with that. Have biscuits and gravy and biscuits and sausage gravy and eggs. But we have a lot of the same thing every morning for breakfast. But I've never heard Terry complain. Is it? We're old folks and we eat a lot of the same thing. You give us a breakfast of bacon, ham, egg, sausage, that just that plain old breakfast food, and you give us beans and taters and cornbread. We're pretty much set. We could live a long time. But I'm still gonna go fishing and catch some of them bass back in that pond back where the cows are, and we're gonna have fried fish one day. I bought catfish out of the store and fried it, and it's good. But we're gonna have bass from the farm pond here soon. I'm gonna get off here and check this stuff, and I just had a plan. I want to share it with you. Don't forget the birthday cards with the quill drawing. Bye. Love y'all.